Hi. Did you know that 50% of women these days won't reproduce as it used to be 80%? How is this about you? I guarantee you that I'm a nice guy, but I dislike ungrateful people. I've seen a lot of nice guys, but this is the first who actually guarantees it. I'm a nice guy, guaranteed, or your money back. If I could have a superpower, it'd be able to read people's minds. You know, you just want to know what's going on in the minds of those females. Hello Redditors of the internet, Noble Xenon here, and welcome to r/NiceGuys part 90. Let's get started. So, this NiceGuys content is just never ending, 90 parts. This is on a joking video about a wife putting herself on a plate when offering husband dinner. She's not just a snack, she's the whole meal. Yo, with this song and that, y'all crazy if you ain't eating for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The single good guys be in the back waiting patiently, and y'all got this handed on a dinner plate. This is why I'm always a douche. Deprived and hungry, with a bunch of drooling emojis. This dude is using about as many emojis as a multi-level marketing hun. I'm thinking you probably aren't a very good guy. The really good ones don't have to say that. Oh, but most of us good guys have to say something or we won't be found at all. But I don't really care about having a relationship, let alone sex. My hands can do a better job than any woman. You don't even know me, so who are you to say if I'm a good guy or not, because you'll never know or find out, laughing emojis. The problem is not that they can't find you, the problem is that you're making comments like the first one, which means you're likely not such a good guy. This next one can do chivalry. What year are we in again? Not a feminist. I can do equal and I can do chivalry, but I can't do both. Either I open the door for you all the time, or I open it half the time. Looking for an adult human female who knows her own mind and takes responsibility for her actions. I didn't know you could find non-humans on Bumble. And I don't know what these dudes' obsessions with opening doors is. They act like it's this grand gesture of niceness. It's honestly ridiculous. This next one claims women only care about looks. I'm done with this conversation. Keep believing what you want to believe. I hope it makes you happy. Happy Cake Day, by the way. And the nice guy replies, "It's no issue for me to deal with personally. I was lucky enough to get a clear perspective on this early and stop letting my eyes when it came to looking for someone to share my life with. This is ultimately an issue for shallow, yes, unfortunately it is shallow, women who are ending up alone due to unreasonable standards. The situation is typically the same. A woman who has decent guys waiting to choose from will instead pick the guys that simply look good, but those guys only want her coochie and don't want her, and this goes on until the woman is older and no longer appealing. The only person at fault here is the woman. So yes, this is what distinguishes men's loneliness from women. Shallow women are dying alone due to their own standards, as if a lot of these so-called nice guys don't also have ridiculous standards. We have a lot of dating profiles today. Here's a nice guy looking for something real. If you match last and you're too lazy to tap on the hand wave button, why you think I would give an F then? Actually a nice guy looking for something real, but lately, I've been suffering because my back hurts from carrying all these conversations. So sick and tired of this shit. So just sitting here smoking this cigarette, watching it burn right through the filter, and maybe I should stay off the internet because I'm just wasting my time, but now I'm gonna be fine. When I found her, that would make me feel I should give up. My dudes write entire rants on the About Me section, which is not gonna help you attract anyone at all, so there really is no point. Girls don't like romantic men. Girls don't like men who spew BS, give opinions about them which were not asked to begin with. Boom, speaking facts right there. Also, what's romantic to you might not be romantic to them. Women on campus. Most of the women here are stuck up. Too good for me. At least they think they are. I'm a really good guy. They like friggin' a-holes, and I'm sick of it. I'm so friggin' sick of it. It's to the point where if you have a girlfriend, I don't associate with you because I know you're a bad person. Because that's what women around here like. Tried Tinder? No luck. I'll open car doors for you. I'll get on a knee and kiss your hand. Just need a friggin' chance. Any advice, or is every single female on here that friggin' shallow? First of all, people are not bad just because they're in a relationship. Also, if you tried getting on a knee and kissing her hand to a girl you just met, she's gonna be very confused, will probably cringe, and maybe even get a little creeped out. Really driving my point home, huh? Men are offended at anything? Big negative. In fact, every guy I know, including myself, is desensitized to this sort of thing simply because of the friggin' frequency women want to sit around and play head games. Are there men that do it too? Sure, but it's real easy to go get attention from 89,000 other dudes when all you have to do is post a picture in a bikini at the beach saying, "Take me back" anytime you're in an argument with a significant other, so you can find the attention and backup roster somewhere else. This isn't news, lol. You think men are offended at everything? Why the hell do you think you see so many dudes keeping to themselves, keeping their heads down and doing nothing but working, going to the gym and playing video games? LOL, we're all sick of the same BS and don't have the patience for it anymore. That's juvenile, and if you can't see the issue, you might want to reflect. I'm not saying every situation like this is intended to be malicious, however... Oh, here we go. There are significantly more that are than not. Oh, I'm not saying everyone, but most are. And I'd say you sound pretty offended there, buddy. This next one is ascended. Why? Because when I date a woman, I'm not putting effort to convince her to sleep with me. I expect her to realize that the very moment I walk in the room. Ooh, ladies, watch out. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, then why not like, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell? Dating is to help her feel comfortable around me and get to know me better so she realizes I'm a good guy, that I have good intentions, and she can trust me. Basically, past the initial dating phase, if I need to keep putting effort to get what I want, that means she doesn't value me as a sexual partner, and probably that she doesn't like me that much but likes the things I can give her. Hard ficking pass. It really does sound like you only want one thing. And now, I'm such a nice guy to her, and I always put up with her mood swings and let her cry to me and shit. I'm so in the friend zone she openly talks about effing other guys. My dude, that is what's called being a friend. If you were such a nice guy, you wouldn't be complaining about her treating you like a friend. If you only put up with her in hopes that maybe one day she'll F you, you're not a nice guy and you don't deserve to have her. The only reason you don't deserve to be in the friend zone is because you're not a friend at all. You're a selfish prick who puts your D before her feelings. So guess what? You're not really being a nice guy. You're just pretending to be a nice guy until you can get that sweet, sweet coochie. And this next one claims to love and accept all shapes and sizes. Peace. I just checked and it was 4 days. Nope, it was 1 week to be exact. I think you're a big girl, and just insecure to show yourself. Can you admit it? I have nothing against big women, though. I actually love and accept all sizes and shapes, so why did you say what you just said? But your excuse is ridiculous, to be honest. LOL. Admit it that you're insecure, and you don't even know how nice of a person I am. Yeah, so nice. I just felt weird that a guy I spoke to for a couple days was like, take a picture for me. The for me part in particular. I know you just made that up. I don't know what you want me to say at this point, bro. Just KYS, that's what you need to do. You are worthless, a huge drama queen. You don't deserve to live. I hope you get, I'm not gonna say it. I've never said any of this to anyone in my life, but you deserve it. You're a disgusting person on the inside. You are literally making up lies to make yourself feel better. You should feel ashamed of yourself. I hope you don't treat the next guy like this. Grow the hell up. You are so immature, kid. You speak of being immature, but there's only one person here who's being immature. I spoke to you for 4 days and I wasn't interested in you, so you're wishing that I get forced on and that I die? Are you insane? We all know the answer to that one. There are levels to nice guy syndrome. Level 1, barely a nice guy. Nice guy syndrome is almost undetectable aside from a rare comment. Probably doesn't even wear a fedora. And then we upgrade to level 2, a somewhat nice guy. Blames every rejection / breakup on him being too nice to date. Generally a decent dude but lacks self-awareness and occasionally wears a fedora. Lady. Level 3, a very nice guy. This is where we upgrade from a single red flag to an entire field's worth of red flags. The very nice guy befriends women who A, have made it very clear they don't want to date, and or B, already are in a relationship, then pursues them relentlessly. often seen in a fedora, m'lady. And then level 4, where we go from a field of red flags to more red flags than the Soviet Union. Such a nice guy. Trademark. This is reserved for only the most severe cases of nice guy syndrome. If you're in this level, you are down catastrophic, down cataclysmic, down apocalyptic. The severe nice guy constantly complains of friend zones and women only date jerks. Never seen without a fedora. Believes all women refuse to date him because he's so nice. Avoid this kind of nice guy at all costs. But guess what happens when they go beyond level 4? When they go to level 5, they're not even classed a nice guy anymore. That's incel territory. This next one says this to try and help women. Yeah, right. Most intelligent men look for 4 things in a woman: loyalty, fertility, chastity, and maturity. Most women are biologically most fertile from 18 to 24. If you spend that time working on your career, you lower your chances of finding what you really want, as he is looking for someone younger whether he tells you or not. I say this to try to help women realize that they should look for a family when they're most fertile and work on their career later. He will provide the resources and security. Ah yes, the most intelligent, big-brained individual. By the way, this was found on OkCupid, and he's 38 years old, and still hasn't left the nice guy's mentality. At that point, I just don't know what to tell you. For this next one, I'm a real nice guy if... so your niceness is conditional. Not very genuine now, is it? He's apparently looking for new friends and is only 2 miles away. Way too close. No ugly chicks, fat chicks, baby mamas, or 35 and older. If you got too many piercings or got any sort of snake/dragon tattoos, use pronouns, identify in the least bit with LGBT, you can get right out of here. Up is up, down is down, left, right, boy is boy, and girl is girl. If you want to disagree, disagree with someone who gives an F. Up is up, down is down, and you are down bad. All that aside, I'm a really nice guy. Let's link. This dude is really like, I'm really hateful, and I'm a walking red flag, but other than that, I'm a really nice guy, wink wink. Very, very nice. Today was a prime example of how women want to be equal but can't handle certain shit. I asked, what did women bring to the table if you take the coochie away, and they try to argue instead of answering the question. Somebody asked, what did men I bring to the table, and responded with a logical answer, and it's, nah, you must be a simp, or you're gonna pay all my bills, or you need to be emotional there. And all these excuses of why what I bring to the table wasn't good enough, but another dud comment to the same thing, and they say you lying or ain't shit. Maybe you'll be treated equal when you act equal. And someone comments, I never understood this concept against women. If you like women, why question a woman's worth? Weird energy right there. Not trying to insult you and say you're gay or anything, but if men only think men are worthy, why pursue women? Respectfully. Now I want to know what his so-called logical answer was. This next one is here to give us the cold, hard truth of the year 2023. Men don't respect women that have a high body count/hookups, especially the modern-day feminists' mindset. I'm all for women's rights, but what it's become now is not acceptable. Definitely the problem is you, not them. You keep picking the bad boys, hot sexy men, and think they're gonna commit. They are not. They have options. Date in your league. Every woman thinks she's a 10 these days. That's not reality. 2 pounds of makeup with filter pics don't make you a 10. We men don't take women over 30 or divorced or with kids seriously. That's an automatic pump and dump. We want a fertile woman young in her prime, not drama masculine damaged women. It's just a headache for us. If you fall in this category, then stop picking guys out of your own league. And don't put too many requirements on us, and when we come home from a hard day's work, don't complain, don't stress us out. We want to come home to our happy place, not complaints, etc. Home-cooked meals served daily after I get out of the shower. Biggest tip is, we not equal. There can only be one person to lead the relationship. That's the man. It's impossible to be equal. There can't be 2 leaders. This don't apply to all men. Weak, soft men, they will be your doormat, not real men. Ooh, so tough, what a real man. Why do you think there always has to be a leader in relationships? Can't people be equal in relationships? You know, having discussions instead of orders? And now a Reddit comment. It's more annoying when they just want a good guy, cause they're tired of men mistreating them. I say, I'm a good guy, but because I'm not interesting enough, they ignore me me and just go for another bad guy who'll mistreat them. Or realize that more interesting doesn't necessarily mean a bad guy. It's possible to be an interesting person and not engage in bad activities. Oh, we go to TikTok for this next one. Here we go. It's a man using a woman's TikTok audio about how to be safe when coming home to post this. Women are so emotional, laughing emoji. How is this creepy at all? No wonder this girl is a lesbian. Leave your girl and find a guy. Maybe then you'll be normal and stop being paranoid. Or she's just attracted to women. Why is that so hard for you to understand? And now you may have heard of the YouTuber apology video. What about the apology dating profile? Scott, 35, says, I would like to apologize for not being the good-looking Hollywood type or movie you are looking for. I'm a real man, the one you tell people you are looking for. But actually bypass me because you were lying to those people. You will not find a more honest profile than this. That's calling your bluff. You say the Hollywood type or movie outcome you're looking for, when a lot of these nice guys seem to want that same kind of ending. Ooh, here's another nice guy rant. For real, I might be chasing after love, but most of you women can't even last in a relationship 2 to 3 months. Never mind the millions and millions of women who are married right now. Y'all get treated right and it opens a whole new can of shit that we gotta deal with. I mean, really, I bring shit to the table and most y'all women just have basic jobs and make basic money and still have the audacity to judge me, like most y'all just gonna be a baby mama and know how to give good or some shit. Like GTFO of here with that all guys want me cause I'm pretty BS. They just want to get laid most of the time and then y'all get your heart broken by some dumbass that can't even change a tire, can't even fix anything. Reevaluate your decision in men. And don't forget, by the time you're 35 and not as hot as you was, y'all gonna be wondering where all the good men are. None of y'all are too good for this. You're human. Y'all are just as messed up as the rest. We all trying to figure it out, but y'all want to play games, want to point fingers, but y'all don't want to give a good man the time of day. A good woman can have a high body count. It don't mean anything, but a great woman is mentally strong enough to be in a long-lasting relationship, to be able to get through the hard times without leaving and ghosting. Everyone has problems, so you either are or are not ready for a real, long-lasting relationship. What even are basic jobs and basic money? Hi everyone, I'm just a normal guy looking to settle down now that I'm at that age. I'm a great guy with a big heart. So normal in fact that he sends messages like this. I wanna F you, honey, so bad. I'm up doing linens of coke and pills. Please don't judge me, lol. Linens. Do you wanna hook up with me, honey? I'll pay you for it. My dude, it doesn't sound like you wanna settle down. And that is certainly not a message that a normal human being would send. So you're 0 for 2. Oh, and it doesn't sound like you're a great guy either. So that's 3 strikes, you're out, moving on. This next nice guy knows he's the perfect catch. I'm so sad. Today's the day I get my hair done and we were supposed to go out because I was gonna look so pretty. And the nice guy replies, look, it's like this, I know I'm a perfect catch, alright? If you cannot get past that little bit of verbal abuse more than I am sorry. I was trying to push you away. And if you just go that easy, then you were never meant for me. If I can't get past a little verbal wow, I shouldn't have to go through that and cry to keep you. That's the opposite of a healthy relationship. Whatever games you're trying to play there, just stop right now, okay? You're hurting women. This next one thinks they're a moral person. Women hang around the finish line and F the winners. They apparently don't care about your struggles. What do they look for? Success indicators, of course. House, car, high income, good style, etc. If that's the case, why don't we all opt for success by any means necessary? I think I'm a moral person. I'd like to achieve success by moral means, but I legit feel like women's selection is incentivizing bad and unethical behaviors. If the goal is the only thing they care about, honestly, there isn't much holding us back other than the law. We might as well become Machiavellians and use whatever effective means possible. Succeed by being moral, good. You can also succeed by being unethical. Why are we even giving power to these women who can't even think clearly, straight, and logically? Why are we letting them select? Man, I don't understand. My dude, you don't have to play any kind of Machiavellian games. And what exactly are you implying when you ask why are we letting them select? Dude with Chad in the username says, guy likes a girl, gets rejected for being too nice, enters bad boy era, and then girls ask us, why are you like this? That's because you were being fake nice and thought the solution to this was to lower the nice guy facade instead of, actually improving yourself. We go to Reddit for this next one. So many nice guys on Reddit. I can relate. Also, sorry you just seemed like a D-bag to me, so I just acted a bit more aggressive. Nice guy replies, oh, I am, but I'm that D-bag who you wanna hate but can't because I'm a nice guy. Ooh, this dude's trying to be the nice guy and the bad boy. Watch out, ladies. Someone give this man a custom flair. He's the nicest guy around. He's so nice he feels the need to brag every 2 seconds about it. r/NiceGuys, welcome to the subreddit. And for this next one, why I'm single. 2% because of my shyness, 3% because I don't flirt, 95% because I respect women. Well, you can't really find anyone if you don't try, but it's very weird that you think that in order to get women, you have to disrespect them. That's what happens when you think women are only looking for the bad boy. Ooh, for this next one, we got ourselves a rant and a half. What women are going to do when we all decide that our men's caves are more appealing. Presumably, they'll continue to date the men they do find attractive, confident, acceptable to be approached by, and so on, who will continue to mistreat them, use them, and dump them for the next pretty young thing. Way too many nice guys seem to think that confident and attractive men only want to hurt women, but they swear they won't. Men who have that kind of experience don't have to care. Not about how the women feel, not about the consequences of their actions, not about the anti-male campaigns constantly talking about how men are evil predators. They know that what they do works and women keep engaging them when they do it. Which, and I don't say this lightly because I think it's often employed hyperbolically and I don't want to discredit my own point here, feels a little idiocracy. How could it not? How could you specifically select for the most ruthless, the most uncaring, the most oblivious, and actively exclude those who are trying to care by scaring the crap out of them to the point of anxious paralysis and expect to find where all the good men have gone? Where have all the good men gone is really only a thing among nice girls, not women in general. It's not as though this is new. To some extent, there's always been some element of women choosing the loudest, the most dominant, the most aggressive, but that was balanced out by the availability of men who are more kind, caring, sensitive, etc. You seem to think attractive, confident men are incapable of being kind, caring, and sensitive? What? What do you think happens when you've specifically told these men to F off and die because men terrify women, that every move they make in terms of romance is disgusting, perverted, and abusive, and that their own government and police forces are on the side of the feminists who claim those things? They go and hide, because they don't want to upset anyone or be accused of heinous acts just for existing too near the wrong woman, or daring to compliment the wrong woman, or daring to have an opinion that isn't straight from the feminist hymn book. Now I want to know what this guy considers compliments. So then what's left? Knuckle-dragging meatheads who couldn't care less, who want to F you and dump your soon-to-be pregnant ass or kick the crap out of you because they're done with you, for whom these feminist rules of dating are meaningless white noise, or jokes to laugh at other, quote, weak men being stupid enough to follow if they even hear them at all. They are digging their own graves, but no matter what I say, that's apparently my fault for being a man, for not knowing how to navigate these impossible rules, for not being blissfully ignorant and unreasonably self-assured, to the point of utter disregard. It's absolute insanity. Yes, of course there's an element of self-interest. I want a loving partner and I need to know how I should go about that. But this isn't just about me, it's about millions of men. It's about women who aren't head cases still having access to decent men. It's about the future of our societies. It's about not losing sight of sanity for the sake of some ludicrous, nonsensical political BS. And another nice guy replies, well, when they wonder where all the good men have gone, they can look at their behavior and maybe realize why they're gone. Well said, by the way. Why, of course, a fellow nice guy would say that that was well said. No, it's impossible. Our behavior can never be the problem. It must be them. Oh, another Reddit comment. Here we go. Girls will crave such guys who treat them worse than tissue paper, and then the nice guy is sitting there thinking, what did I do wrong? Later, the same girl will go and say, we're all the good men. Well, they're with sane women so they can stay 100 feet away from your toxic personality. So many of these nice guys keep saying the same things. I've been talking to this girl for 3 months now. It started off great until I got to know her more. I've told her I really like her a lot, then she says, "Oh, okay." Then the next day we're on FaceTime and she talks to me like we're together and have arguments, disagreements, and laughs as well. She sends me attachments here and there. We spend time together, but something just doesn't feel right. When she falls into her depressive moments, she will still post things on her social media that has to do with relationships, like I'm single and a guy has to be this, and that, and posting funny texts like, "Hello, I'm right here." I try not to say anything, cause people deal with depression in different ways. The only thing I can do is wait for her to get out of that state and text me back. She shows me her phone and socials and messages, and she really doesn't talk to anyone but me. Or if a guy does text her, she shows me the messages, and it's guys hitting on her just trying to sleep with her, and she ignores it. Maybe she doesn't like me for me, cause I'm too nice. It's always cause they're too nice to these nice guys. Maybe she likes guys who damage her and hurt her. I don't know, it's very confusing and I'm tired of dealing with it. It's like she only talks to me cause I'm just there and I feel like I'm wasting my time. But at the same time, I keep telling myself not to feel that way and hope me and her can be together. But maybe I am wasting my time, who knows? Everything about her is confusing. If I don't text, she will text upset. If I don't pick up the phone quick enough, she's upset, and when we talk again, I'm falling for her again. I'm just a lost dog hoping for free food, I guess. He didn't say this directly, but I bet this guy constantly complains about being in the so-called friend zone. Have you ever talked to her about a potential relationship, or are you still following her around like a lost dog? By the way, Equivalent Trainer 41 was in a similar predicament, but after a while, I asked her out on a date and she enthusiastically said yes. Well, there you go. Here's living proof. For this next one, this is insane. This dude wrote a whole essay in what appears to be APA format. My friend just got Reddit, so she can't post yet, so she sent me this to post here. She received this email from her nice guy chemistry lab partner. There won't be any kind of chemistry if you're sending entire essays, my dude. It's titled, "Maybe I'm a Dreamer, maybe I'm overthinking this, but I just want to apologize for coming across not respecting the boundary you have set. While I'm not going to hide the fact that I don't care about the existence of your boyfriend, nor do I care about his feelings, I do care about how you feel, and I want you to know that I respect your decisions, which is why I thought it's very important for me to write this letter. And I also want you to know how I think, and hopefully you can somewhat understand me better. This is literally something I thought of while I was drinking last night, and I thought this thought process made a lot of sense. That might explain a lot about the essay we are about to get into. Well, if you were truly apologizing, you wouldn't be on r/NiceGuys. So, here's my analysis. I realize that you have decided to completely ignore my text and I wasn't sure why. I did bring this up the last time we had a talk. While you never really addressed it, you didn't make any excuses either. Based on this, I conclude that you have made a decision to stop texting me. This dude is coming up with conclusions and everything. I wouldn't be surprised if this dude came up with a hypothesis and went through the entire scientific method. Anyway, you also mentioned that you couldn't hang out right now, but we can still hang out. I translated that statement as we can't hang out one-on-one, but we still can hang out in a group setting, which is why I decided to plan the hangout session with others on the St. Patrick's Day. You didn't show up, you didn't answer my text either. I thought I met the minimum requirement for us to hang out, but clearly I was wrong. Based on this, I come to a conclusion that you have decided that you simply can't hang out with me while you're in a relationship, but why? Then I remember what you said in the text. You said that I'm in a relationship and I can't hang out with you as friends. I did ask you what you meant by "we can't hang out as friends," which you answered with, "It's because you don't feel comfortable with my flirting." I thought that answer made no sense, so I kept thinking, trying to come up with the actual meaning. What do you mean makes no sense? You're making her uncomfortable with your flirting. Yet here you are, still trying to find a reason. Here's why he thinks it makes no sense. The reason why that statement makes no sense is because I read how girls would say how they want to hang out with a guy just as friends as a way to shut a guy down, but no, you didn't say that even though you could. I thought you could have mistyped it, but if you had mistyped it, you would have addressed it when I asked you, and based on your level of vocabulary and how fast you can finish the discussion session of chemistry homework, it's clear that writing is your second nature. I conclude that it was your way of implying that you also like me, because if you don't feel the same way, you could have just said that, "No, I don't feel the same way." I also assume that the reason why you can't hang out or text me is because you perceive any communication with me at this point outside of class as a form of dishonesty to your boyfriend. If my analysis is wrong, please disregard this letter. This email never existed, and this letter is written by a bot posing as me. I'm kidding. If I'm wrong, then it's okay. Nobody's hurt. Life goes on. Deja vu? XD? This dude was trying to write an analytical essay and then just threw in an XD. Assuming my analysis is correct, I want you to know that I respect your decision. You are definitely a catch, and any guy would be lucky to have you. You were probably thinking, why can't he just go and find some other girls? After all, there is plenty of fish in the sea. Yes, there is plenty of fish in the sea, but there's a reason why Nemo is an icon and Disney's Finding Nemo is one of the most popular animated movies out there. That's like asking, why is the movie titled Finding Nemo instead of Finding a Clownfish? Yes, there are many clownfishes, but there is only one Nemo. To begin with, why did Marlin try to find Nemo with help of Dory? Dory is definitely not the sharpest tool in the box. If anything, she slowed down the process of finding Nemo. If they were any later, the girl with braces would have killed Nemo. My dude just started going into this tangent analyzing Finding Nemo. What is even going on anymore? Thanks to her, Disney is given the opportunity to create a sequel to the movie Finding Dory. Are you kidding me? I would rather they make a sequel about Lion King or Disney Tarzan. Moreover, it's because, oops, sorry, I got distracted. I guess he said enough with the tangent. Back to my point on why I'm pursuing you instead of going for other girls. The truth is, you are right. There are many very attractive women out there, but they are no Nemo, lol. Okay, no more movie references. I may have flirted with many girls, but the number of girls I've romantically interested in can be counted with both hands. I have only approached girls who I find attractive with a great personality, and I won't settle for less. Of all the girls I've been romantically interested in, you are the first one to give me the feeling of an instant connection, almost like an electric shock. I think Ash could vouch for me, as he had a similar experience when he first met Pikachu. Literally, Pikachu! You really thought you were so clever there. Basically, this letter is my way of saying I hope you have a great spring break and see you back in class. P.S. I'm not sure how comfortable you feel about the class, but please let me help you if you're struggling in the class. I really want to help you, not because I want you to like me, but because I genuinely want to see you doing well in class. Are you sure about that? Last but not least, please don't hate me for writing such essays and many more like it soon after. While you were typing this multiple paragraph essay, did you not once think, why am I writing this? Anyway, I think this video's gone long enough. I'd like to thank all of my patrons, especially Amethyst Phoenix, Crangus McBiscuitbull, Dark Garden, Catalan Cormendi, Nightcrawler, Stormcloud the Wolf, Mike Hawk, Hold Up, VicMeister1999, and Zoe Horsham. You can join my Patreon in the link below, and if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the bell, and comment if you have something interesting to say.